Bear Attack by Lisa Owens. Brutal bears. Coming face to face with a bear is a hiker's worst nightmare. Grizzlies and polar bears are the most feared. These giant predators are incredibly dangerous. Their jaws could crush a bowling ball. Their teeth and claws are made for shredding flesh. They will hunt you down if you try to run, and they will catch you. Murderous mamas. The deadliest bears are mother bears. They will attack anything they think might hurt their cubs. True survival test. 7 teens hiked deep into the Alaskan wilderness. Mountain peaks rose above them as night approached. This was the last leg of a month-long survival course. The first in the group rounded a curve. Suddenly, his scream pierced the air. "Bear, bear!" The others turned and ran, but they could not outrun the angry grizzly charging after them. Fast and furious. Never run from a grizzly. These huge bears can reach speeds of up to 40 miles, 64 kilometers per hour. The grizzly was on top of Josh Berg in seconds. The teen heard his skull crack. He went limp. The bear kept moving. Sam Gottsigan glanced over his shoulder. The snarling grizzly was almost on him. It knocked him to the ground. He felt it tear open his chest. Its jaws locked on his head. Victor Marton was the third victim. He was running when sharp teeth sank into his leg. He kicked the grizzly hard in the face. The bear finally ran off. Others in the group bandaged the wounds and signaled for help. They feared their friends would die or the bear would return. Help arrived several hours later. The teens all lived to tell their stories. The longest night. The teens waited more than 5 hours before a rescue helicopter came. Josh and Sam were too injured to be moved. They held on until a medical team came 4 hours later. Polar bear on the prowl. It was early morning on the Arctic island of Spitsbergen. 11 campers and their 2 leaders were asleep in their tents. A tripwire surrounded the camp, but no alarm sounded when a hungry polar bear entered. 16-year-old Patrick Flinders woke up to a scratching sound. Then the bear ripped through his tent. Hungry for humans. Polar bears sometimes hunt people for food. This polar bear was thin and likely starving. The polar bear brutally attacked another boy in Patrick's tent. Mike Red and the other leader heard screaming and rushed to help. Mike aimed a gun at the bear, but the gun failed. The bear mauled both leaders. Then it turned its snapping jaws on Patrick. One bite crushed the bones in his arm. The next crunched into his skull. Patrick fought for his life. He punched the bear in the face. Suddenly, the beast left the tent, tackled another boy who had tried to run. A wounded Mike reloaded his gun and shot it. The bear was down at last. Those who survived were lucky. Their scars are permanent reminders of that day. A bite to remember. The injured campers were flown to a hospital after the attack. Doctors had to remove some of the polar bear's teeth from Patrick's cracked skull. Prevent a bear attack. Being prepared in bear country, it can help prevent an attack. Always travel in groups. Make noise when hiking, especially if you cannot see far ahead. This warns bears to stay away and reduces your chance of surprising them. Keep food in sealed containers. The smell can attract bears. Carry bear spray with you at all times. Be bear aware. Keep an eye out for bear tracks and scratches on trees. Signs of digging can also mean a bear is nearby. Survive a bear attack. Most bears will steer clear of people. However, a startled bear, mother bear, or hungry bear may charge. If this happens, stand your ground. Running away invites the bear to chase after you. You can try to scare a bear off by yelling or using bear spray. If it attacks, play dead until the bear loses interest. Hit the bear in the nose if it will not leave you alone. You have to be brave to survive a bear attack.